Hello, baseball fans. Well, Sunday is come and gone, and it was all about the American League, a pair of game twos in the junior circuit. So let's talk about what took place in these games. Well, at least we tried, but I don't know. Max Fried was supposed to be our saving grace in game two until he wasn't. We were down 12-0 at one point. Now we did outscore the Jays 7-1 in the late innings, but to me it was basically we started playing when it was already over. So we're down 2-0 in this thing, but we have pulled off the division series comeback before. I think we've done it. I think three times that I recall. I think it was twice against Oakland, and of course the last time was 8 years ago against Cleveland. So if anyone could pull off the division series reverse sweep, it's the Yankees. We return home on Tuesday, and if we win that one, we'll remain home and try to do it again. We got to win twice to earn a trip across the northern border again, and we got to see if we can steal that one. But the bats need to get going and never stop. Otherwise, it's going to be a heartbreaking end on Tuesday if we don't get going. Rodon's going to pitch for us on Tuesday, so hopefully he'll be the one that saves us. But as I said, we've done this before. We could do it again. And we have our first true series, if you will. 1-1 is always interesting in a playoff series, especially if it's 2 out of 3. Then the next game is really winner take all. But of course, 1-1 in the division series turns that series into a best of 3. But the home field turns to Detroit. The next two will be in Motor City, and whoever wins those next two will move on. And Julio Rodriguez, he's really something. He won the game in the eighth with the game-winning RBI, and as I said, it's a 1-1 series headed to Motor City on Tuesday, and that's going to be a very pivotal game for sure. Because whoever wins that will be one win away from the American League Championship Series, and I think if I remember correctly, the last time Detroit was there, you had to go all the way back to I think 2013, and that was their I think third straight appearance at that time. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, Seattle, they got that win after losing extra innings in Game 1, and now we have a series here. So that's what happened on Sunday, and of course, today's officially Monday because I'm late with this. So here's what's going to happen later on. Of course, the next bit of action for Monday, it's a pair of games in the National League. It's Game 2 between the Dodgers and the Phillies in Philly. That's at 6:08 p.m. Eastern, 3:08 p.m. Pacific. And of course, the Dodgers are one up in that series because they took game 1 on the road. And then after that, it's Game 2 between the Cubs and the Brewers. That's at 9:08 p.m. Eastern, 6:08 p.m. Pacific. And the Brewers are one up on that one. Both games are on TBS because, again, like I said, the National League half of the Division Series and the Championship Series, that's on TBS. So it'll simulcast on True TV and stream on HBO Max. So that's what's in store for us on Monday. But and that's my recap of the American League games. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe for more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. And I'll be back to recap those two games. So stay tuned.